Hello! My name is Sydney and today I'm going to be doing a book review on the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting. First of all, I would just like to quickly say sorry for not uploading any videos in a month, just over a month. And the reason for that is because I've got a lot of college work to do at the moment and it's very difficult to make videos with the tight schedule. So anyway, back onto the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting. This book is amazing, just like Holly Bourne's other book which I did a book review on, Soulmates. I can't like say which one I prefer because they're so good. I just love them both. For those who haven't read the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting, I shall quickly read the blurb on the back. Bree is by no means popular. Most of the time she hates her life, her school, her never their parents, so she writes. But when Bree is told she needs to stop shutting the world out and start living a life worth writing about, the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting is born. A manifesto that will change everything. But the question is, at what cost? Cost. I think I said that wrong. If you continue to watch this video from here on, there will be spoilers, you were warned. 3, 2, 1, I did that the wrong way, but yeah, your time's up. You're gonna be spoiled in this video, yeah. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. This book really didn't turn out how I was expecting it to. I thought it was just going to be about a girl who wanted to write some sort of blog for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't think it was going to be about school problems as much, but I was pleasantly surprised. I really thought that was good, like how the story turned out. I think it's chapter 3, I was so shocked when well, at least I wasn't expecting it when Bree revealed that she'd had like some sort of thing with the teacher. What's his name again? Logan. Yes, Logan. There we go. I hope it's Logan, otherwise I'm embarrassing myself. Yes, I was so shocked because that sort of thing, I didn't expect it to happen so early in the book. I thought like more shocking things would happen later in the book, not at the beginning, but it was good. While we're on the topic of Logan, I'm not too sure what I really thought about him until the very end. I was sort of, I don't know, because the whole subject of teacher-student relationships, it's all sort of dangerous territory. But by the end, when the thing happened to Bree, where she like almost died and stuff, yeah, just him abandoning her, he's just a poop. He's a poop. There, that's the best word I can come up with. I just thought I'd go on to Holdo next because I quite like Holdo. I really like Holdo as a character, and I felt so sorry for him when Bree sort of abandoned him. But I suppose, like, because it sort of comes back to Bree at the end where Logan abandons Bree. I'm not sure if that was like, well, it's supposed to like be a connection in the book, but it's sort of like they're connected. And I'm glad that Bree and Holdo like became friends again at the end after he realised what she's up to and everything. And that leads me on to the perfect pose and her whole blogging stuff. I think it's a very good idea for a book. Very, very good. I don't think anybody's ever thought of something like this in writing. The perfect pose, they're so irritating. They're extremely irritating and they're like the classic popular girl groups in school. Like obsessed with makeup and being so popular and enjoying attention and all that poopy stuff. And this book really like brought back memories of my secondary school experience because I wasn't like very popular in secondary school. I was bullied a lot and stuff that I'd rather not remember, and yeah. The perfect pose, they're really like the victims of despite how much I dislike them, they're not the main horrible person. They're not the main horrible group. That would be Hugo by far, I think. Like, the perfect pose, they're very much just victims of the boys, I suppose. The boys taking advantage of them. And bringing myself onto Hugo, Hugo is just horrible. When I found out that he'd filmed that whole sex scene, I was so shocked. I didn't think that somebody could possibly do that, even though it's a made-up character. I don't know how... It's horrible how that... I don't know how to, like, even say it. Anybody who's read the book will understand. I felt this with both of Holly's books, that as, like, the whole book is good on it, like, as a thing, and then, but it's just when you get to the, like, very last chapter, or not including the epilogue, which is in Soulmates, even though that's okay, it's like the last chapter bit. The last chapter, even the last sentence, it really makes the book so amazing. It just, and both times I was like brought practically to tears with the last bit where, like, in this book, Bree realises that her blog's been so helpful to people, and it's like, people cared for her as well, and she realises everything that she needs help with as well. It's just like how it all happens at like that one moment. It just brings tears to your eyes. You're like, it's like happy tears, but sort of sad tears at the same time. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this that well, but oh well. And the same thing happened at the end of Soulmates, that last line where they're in the cave, and oh my gosh, it's just so like really good. So far, both of Holly's books have been very inspirational to me, and they've inspired me so much. And I'm looking forward to her trilogy I think she's going to be doing next. She says in like the little information bit at the very end of the book, which she did at the end of her other book as well. But yes, I really am looking forward to that, and hopefully it will be as good as the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting and Soulmates. I should have brought Soulmates with me so I can like hold it here like, hey look, Soulmates, yeah! And hey look, the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting, yeah! But anyway, oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about her parents! How could I miss that whole bit out? Well, oh, that scene where Bree is like going through the whole transformation, that's so funny, where she like goes to the hairdressers. I was laughing so much, and it was embarrassing because I was on the bus and everyone was looking at me. But yeah, her mum I like, her dad I like, but how should I talk about them? This is really difficult. I went into this video saying that I was going to talk about the book much more than I spoke about Soulmates, because with Soulmates I just sort of flailed around for the whole video saying, oh my gosh, it's so good, it's amazing, yeah, you should read it, yeah, and stuff like that. Well, I suppose her mum I didn't really like that much towards the beginning of the book, but, or pretty much quite a lot of the book actually. But like when it, near the end, I began to like her because I realised that she'd sort of been through the same in school as well. Not quite as extreme, I don't think, but yeah, and how much the mother actually cared for Bree when Bree went into hospital. And also with the dad, I didn't really have an opinion on him until after the hospital bit. And I really like the dad, because he really helps Bree afterwards, and he sacrifices work days and stuff to be at home to help Bree along with her troubles. And I hope I did slightly better with this book review than Soulmates, or I might have just flailed around for this whole book review and I don't realise it until I edit it. But I hope you enjoyed. You should definitely read the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting, and I'm going to have another book review up once I finish it, and it will be on Conquest by John Colonnelly. I hope that's how you say his surname. And Jennifer Rydyard? Is that it? I should have brought the book with me. Oh well. Yeah, that book review will be made sometime within the next month, hopefully. And I'm going to have a video on a little town called Kingstown, like, you know, my little like travel vlog video things. I'm going to be going to Kingstown, and hopefully I'll be able to do a video about that place. But anyway, until next time, buy the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting and tell me what you thought about it. Goodbye! Oh.